Oh, and you paid to go and watch that? That's disgusting, Steve. I don't think I'll ever be able to eat another Kit Kat Chunky again. Oh man, your love is like burning fire on me soul. Ba 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 man, tease me till me lose control. Brrrap. It's Kev Ashford here. Jesus. For Van Cam, for the United stand. It's back. Finally, it's back. Oh, Premier League is back. And I've not been this excited about a season since I woke up to find out that Kelly Brook had iCloud hacked into, and that naked or nude selfies had been posted online, available to see. Happy times! You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, it's Bournemouth this weekend. The Premier League is back. I mean, I like Kelly Brook, so that just gives you a slight inkling of how excited I am. Can't wait. That's what it's all about. Never mind that Euro shite over the summer. I suppose it was good to watch. It's entertaining for the comedy value, because England are shit. It's always funny to laugh at England, isn't it, when they fail. All the nation gets giddy. We're gonna win it. A bit like Liverpool fans, really. But yeah, there's a few things from the week, really, isn't there? I mean, this Schweinsteiger and Mata thing, you know, that Mourinho's treating them unfairly. Do you know what? This is the man. This is Mourinho. This is what United have got him in for, to make big decisions, and he's ruthless. Look at the way that he handled the departure of Ryan Giggs. When he was asked, he just said, you know, Ryan Giggs has left the club because he wanted the job that Ed Woodward has given to me. Ruthless and true. And that's what you're getting from Mourinho. Schweinsteiger is just clearly not part of his plans. He's not going to put him in the squad. He's obviously not a Mourinho player. And Mata, he already sold him from Chelsea. So I think we know that he doesn't really fancy him 100% to be in his team. And regardless of Mata, you know, he writes a blog. He gets on Periscope now and again and talks to fans. Bollocks to that. Who cares about that? Yeah, you know, he loves the club and that, but we need to start shaping up, don't we? We want to be feared again. We don't put players in just because one's got a World Cup winning medal and, you know, it seems really good on Twitter as well, posts that he loved the club. And Matter likewise. I'm sure a lot of fans do like him, but when it boils down to it, is he going to get ahead of the team now of players, you know, of the calibre that we brought in? I suppose the big news this week, I mean, it was huge, wasn't it? It finally broke. I was so excited, like, when I heard about it, but I mean, it's massive news. It's rocked the world, you know, the foundations the world are built on. But David Moyes has announced that he'd be interested in taking Marouane Fellaini. Oh yes, man. I tell you what, if you need a lift, Marouane, I'll put you on my back, mate. I'll give you a piggyback all the way to Sunderland. Or I've got a wheelbarrow out the back. I'll put you in that. You can dangle your arms and your legs out of that, and I'll run you all the way there, mate. Not a bother. Get in contact. I'm only jesting, of course. The big news, Pogba's finally signed. Bit of an anticlimax, really. I couldn't work out. I think because a couple of months ago, I was that convinced he was going to sign, and I thought he'd signed. So when the news actually broke, a bit of an anticlimax, but excited. As regards to him playing against Bournemouth, a lot of people are saying, oh, will he be fit? Will he not be fit? It doesn't matter. He can't play. He's suspended. I don't know whether many people will know that at this stage, but he picked up a booking in the Coppa Italia final, second booking of that competition, runs over into the Premier League, so he can't play. Likewise, Chris Smalling will be out as well because he got sent off in the FA Cup final. But yeah, excited for this weekend. Bournemouth, the real football's back, the real business. But I've got to touch on the Community Shield, not mention that. 2 words again, innit? Marouane Fellaini. I'm watching that. I thought United did alright, don't get me wrong, and I'm not getting giddy about winning the Community Shield, but I mean, he'd done the hard part, Fellaini, and then decides to look up and what's going through that bushy head of his. absolute sideshow Bob, innit? He is a clown, man. They should put him in a circus, Fellaini. Good for nothing. Just put him in a circus. I'd pay to go and just laugh at him and look at him. What did he do? He does the hard part, looks up. There's Jamie Vardy. Go and have yourself a party. 1-on-1 with De Gea. And, you know, he scores equalising goal. But Big Ibra got him out of jail, didn't he? He did the business. He was quiet through the game. But that's what you get from Ibrahimovic. He scores them goals, important goals. And on the big stage, I'm saying the Community Shield's massive like, but I mean at Wembley in front of that many fans, it was... it'll give him confidence as well to kick on. All the players will get to know him better. Yeah, excited anyway. And as always, when it comes down to these previews, it's time for Mr. Ashford to do extensive research. Extensive, intensive research. So I've spent most of my evenings this week compiling a dossier on opponents Bournemouth. Here is the Louis van Gaal Filofax thing, and it just makes it look a bit more professional and makes it look like I know what I'm doing, like Louis van Gaal. I'll even get a pen out so it looks even better. But I've been looking at, obviously, the Bournemouth, the way they attack, play football, and I'm going to give you a brief summary as always, but yeah, we're just looking at danger men, attackers, defending, formations, anal Bangkok. Oh no, that's some other research, and just forget that. Alright, something else I've got to do. But yeah, the summary of Bournemouth and what I have worked and come to the conclusion of is that Bournemouth are horseshit. Case closed. United should be winning. I think we're going to win. I think we'll kick the league off with a win. Mourinho's teams usually start well and kick on from there. I just think the players we've got in the team, man for man, were much better. And I really do think United will rise to the occasion. Be a small following. You get shit allocation, don't you, at Bournemouth, because it's a little tin pot ground. I think United's North Stand's probably bigger than the whole of their ground put together. Looking forward to it. Like I said, Pogba won't be playing, but there's other players in the team there. What I will say as well, another thing just before I sign off, a lot of people slagged Ed Woodward off when he was struggling to sign players. I think this summer, and the fact that United have acquired the 4 top targets that Mourinho set out to get, it shows you that if you have a top quality manager in charge, I'm not saying United as a full package, you know, players would overlook that, but I think this just goes to show, look at Davy Moyes, Chase Fabregas and Tony Cruz, or Kroos, whatever you call him, all summer, didn't get them. Van Gaal pissed around trying to sign Neymar and Bale. Players like that, you know, they're going to look at United and think, a bit of a rebuilding job going on. You know, we'll just wait to see. With Mourinho now, he's got all these top targets in. It makes Ed Woodward's job a bit easier, because Mourinho is an attraction as well as United as well, because they're a massive club. But, you know what I mean? Can you imagine Davy Moyes ringing Paul Pogba up? Alright, is that Pogs? Alright, Pogs, do you fancy coming and playing at Man United? Paul Pogba would be like, I don't know at this moment in time, mate. Same Louis van Gaal, you know. Pogba, it's Louis van Gaal. Will you come and play for my red and white army? No, thanks. I know the impersonations have never been a strong point of mine, but I'm sure you get the gist of that anyway. I'm just making a point that United and Mourinho are a perfect fit, and players want to come to United because they can see what's going on. Bit like Man City fans a few years ago banging on about the project. They can see what's going on. I don't believe Pogba's just come for the money. Obviously he's being paid well, but Real Madrid were in for Pogba and they'd sounding him out. Now whether United financial muscle in the actual deal scared off Real Madrid, but usually if Real Madrid are after a man, they get their man, and this must be the best summer's business I can remember as a United fan. I remember obviously the year we signed Tevez and Hargreaves and all that, but for me, it's another level, and hopefully it will take United to the next level. Yeah, I'm not going to ramble on. I like to keep it short and sweet on these van cams, even though I've just talked shite for about, 10 minutes. But anyway, enjoy the match. Drink a rake of beer. Oh, just before I go, actually, I don't usually do shout outs. I really hope I've got this name right, but there's somebody that always comments. Oh yeah, just before as well. Get commenting in the box. I always read them. Enjoy that bit of crack. Like the video if you liked it. If you didn't, again, I'm not going to lose sleep over it. Subscribe to the United Stand, obviously. And yeah, the shout out, he's always in touch. Every video, tweets me all the time from Ireland. I'm sure his name, I hope I've not got it wrong, Dave Hollywood. Now the only reason I think I remember the name is because it sounds like a porn star's name, you know. Imagine him rocking up at the door, you know, when a woman, like young girl, answering the door and saying, "I'm Dave Hollywood and I've come to service your boiler. Let me get my spanner out." You know, that kind of thing. I'm sure it's Dave Hollywood. If it is you, mate, thanks very much for the, you know, the messages and all that. I think he said he enjoys Van Cam, which a few people seem to, which is good. Makes my job a lot easier anyway. And a shout out to the guy last week at the scrapyard when I drove in. He sort of looked at me. I looked at him. I thought, do I know him? And I think he was actually looking at me the same. Like, what, do I know him? This sort of standoff went on for about 10 seconds, and then he sort of pointed and shouted, "Van Cam man." Yeah, celebrity now. Well, one person spotted me, like, but no, it's good, innit? Next I'll be in the Trafford Centre getting mithered. I'll be having something to eat and all that. Van Cam man. No, I won't. Probably be the only person that ever notices me, but it felt good for that 10 seconds. 10 seconds of fame. Anyway, United Bournemouth this weekend. Like I say, I don't usually do the shout outs, but there they go. Anyway, might be a new feature, possibly. But I've rolled well over time now. The United Stand will probably cut this down now to about 3 minutes, but who cares? Who cares? The football is back. United this week. We've got the big guns in the team. We've got Mourinho leading the lineup. He's picking the team. I think we're going to win. We'll score a few goals. So, first one of the season. Come on, Manchester United!